Alright, so today, doing a special episode of Hot Ones. Got a special guest today here, Miss Blue Jack.
Hello, hello.
Alright, so before we get started, how are you around like spicy food, spicy wings?
I love spicy food. Love spicy food. So when I go to an Indian restaurant, they'll ask you like, do you like it mild, medium, hot? And there's something called Indian spicy at one of the restaurants I go to. I get Indian spicy.
Is that like really, really?
Really spicy.
Woo! So you pretty confident? You feel like you can?
Oh, I don't know quite yet, but we'll find out. We'll find out. I'm looking forward to every moment and every bite.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the first wing here.
The classic hot sauce, I see.
Alright, so tell me about yourself, like favorite hobbies, activities you like to do.
Not bad. Favorite hobbies, activities. Well, I love hanging out with my son, who's 11 months old now, Bellamy. But before that, I loved hanging out and taking walks in the Wissahickon and running with Nikita, my little mini golden doodle. So that's like a major hobby I do on a consistent basis. In regards to like old school hobbies, I used to play basketball a lot. But now it's more just like random like exercising and things of that nature.
Okay. You play like actual team basketball. Okay.
I played team basketball up until high school. I quit in the middle of high school, but yeah.
Okay. So, what's like your go-to like comfort food meal?
Comfort food.
Yeah.
I love Indian food. I love wings. What else is? I love mac and cheese for comfort food. Yeah, mac and cheese is a thing. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. So, what made you choose this career?
All right. Well, this was really good.
I like this one too.
It's gonna get messy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What made me choose this career? So, I left college. I graduated from college and I majored in political science and I ended up minoring in math. I thought I was gonna go to law school. I took the LSATs, whole 9 yards. But I decided to take a year off. I went to business school for a semester. I took a couple classes at Temple Fox School of Business. I was, do you know Kicks USA, the store? So I used to work at it. It's called Express Men. It was called Structure prior to that. But I was in retail. I worked in college at like the malls, and I was a manager of Kicks USA on Roosevelt Boulevard. And so I just wanted to take a year off. And law school, I just I don't know if I want to do that right away. So I did all that. And then I was like, you know what, I need to find a job. And so I applied to the School District of Philadelphia. They needed math teachers. And so I had a math minor, and so I got accepted, never taking an education course. And I started at Thomas Edison High School up the street. It was 3,100 students at the time. I had 45 to 55 kids in each of my 90-minute block classes. I taught geometry. And I thought I just did it I was gonna do it for a year. But what happened is I just fell in love with teaching and students. And it was a lot of not only did I like teaching math, but I really why do anything, right? You find joy and entertainment value. So that's how I actually ended up staying at Edison for 6 years. And I went to school for my graduate school and stayed in education.
Wow. So, what do you think you would have chose if you didn't go with that career? What do you think you would have been now?
What would I have done? I mean, I do think I probably would have ended up trying law school out. I would have liked to say I probably would have stayed in law school and been an attorney, but I don't know. That seems like a different lifestyle. but I think becoming a lawyer would have been my pathway eventually.
All right. Third wing. Taking big bites this time.
I have a little wing too. Ooh, and I have something for us, Rodrigo, if we need it.
Really?
Curly fries.
Mm.
Would you like some?
Yes, please.
Just in case it gets too hot. I like to bring things.
Okay. So, I know you had a baby last year. So, what was that like? Like, what was the experience?
What was the experience? It was probably one of the hardest experiences of my life. I was in labor for over 28 hours. And then I ended up having, I don't know if this is too much information, so, but I ended up having a C-section, and it was just a really long journey. It was a long journey, and it was well worth it. But it was one of the hardest physically.
Glad you overcame that.
Right, me too.
So, what would you say are like some difficulties of being a mother?
I think there's, with social media too, right? And all the things you see on social media of like what moms do in regards to like photo shoots and, all the pressures to be a great mom, right? And so I think also working full time and being a mom now, it's really hard to balance work and mom life. And there's always this pressure to want to do both things really, really well. And so I try for that every day. And some days I think I really hit it out of the ballpark. And other days I'm like, okay, we made it through.
This one's kind of interesting.
It's hotter.
So, how do you feel about like the environment in the school?
Maybe, is there a little bit more detail to that question?
Like, this is an interesting question. Like the school, like how do you feel the kids are like at school and stuff?
So when you say environment, like the culture of the students. So I love the Link students, and I love the Link faculty. I think one of the worst things is that we don't have a sports program at times, even though we have the partnership with Edison. Kids come to school for sports many times, and so, but I think the one thing that's amazing about the Link is that all of you are in classes, like multi-grade classes together. We really, I think, have a really lovely, warm, and friendly culture when people aren't on social media beefing with each other. But barring that, I think that the students are just a really wonderful group of people to talk to every day. Like, no matter who you talk to, they're just open and sharing. And even if they're not open to sharing, they'll come back to you and talk to you another time, another day.
Okay. So, we all know you're principal of the Link, and there's probably some kids that might want to be principal.
Really?
Teacher.
Uh-huh.
So, like, what would you say is like a typical day-to-day responsibility?
A typical responsibility. I mean, I think being present and visible is really important, even though, if you wanted to think about like routines, like making sure you check your email, but in regards to the physical presence in a building, I think is really important. I think it's important that staff sees me, students see me, even though if it's only for a short period of time in a day. I think visibility is really important in being present with everyone.
All right. We feeling good so far?
I'm getting a little hot under these lights though.
I don't know if I should took that much of a big bite.
It's just hotter.
You feel the spice raising up? Okay.
Okay.
So, if you could change one thing about this world, what would it be and why?
That's a hard question. But I'll go with the first thing that came to mind because I think I just mentioned it a second ago. Social media. I think it's amazing. I think there's so many things that are like helpful, like even how to clean your kitchen better or fold a fitted sheet or getting to see people you haven't seen in a long time and getting to see their life. Whoa, this is hot. But I would love to change social media in regards to cyberbullying and using it for messaging in inappropriate and wrong ways and unethical ways. I wish we could just use social media for all its positivity. And there's always a downside to everything, and I wish that downside just didn't have that piece of that puzzle.
Yeah, like social media is like very scary place.
It is.
It's like it's benefits. There's a lot of benefits, but there's a lot of negatives to it.
Yep.
It could just ruin your whole life.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But I imagine there are a lot of other answers to that question. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
That was a great answer, honestly. I didn't think of that. That was actually a really great answer.
Whew.
So, can you describe a significant life experience that has shaped you into the person you are?
A significant life experience. So I don't know if any of you know this about me, but I do have a younger brother. He's 13 months younger than me. His name is Matt. He works at Pennsylvania School for the Deaf. He is also profoundly deaf. But growing up with Matt, he was a superstar athlete. He played soccer at Lincoln. He played for the U.S. Deaf Olympics. And so while I definitely have a brother-sister relationship with him, like sibling relationship, rivalry and the whole 9 yards, I've always been able to look at him for inspiration in overcoming any challenges presented towards, him being deaf and overcoming that with playing sports and interacting with the world. And I remember visiting him. My family and I went to see him play in Italy for the Olympics. And so not only do you have language as a barrier, right? They speak Italian, English. My brother's deaf. And so it was amazing to watch him interact with all of the Italian, people in the marketplaces and the different teams. And so he's a real inspiration and also sometimes my nemesis growing up.
Like your rival?
Yeah. Yep.
If you could give any advice, like all the kids here, what would it be?
There's the general thing about never giving up, which I think you all do pretty well. But I think my advice would be, even if one day didn't go as well as you had hoped, that you should start fresh the next day and try your best again. And I think that's really important, that you try to always start fresh with a new day, because things can really weigh on our shoulders as people and individuals. And I think it's really important to try to have a fresh slate every day, because that will help you be better in the work and whatever you're trying to accomplish.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Oh my goodness.
I'd probably recommend take a little bite this time.
Maybe take the side that doesn't have the sauce on. Oh God.
This one tastes it tastes good, but just wait for that spice to kick in.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
How's that one feel?
Like I'm starting to sweat. Okay.
All right.
We can do this.
Now we got this little thing here called Explain This Picture, where I'm just gonna show you some pictures of you, and then you're just basically gonna explain.
Okay.
So this one right here.
Ah, that's a good picture.
You're working, co-workers.
So that picture is My cohort 14 from the University of Pennsylvania. So when I got my doctorate, we would go there to Penn once a month for 3 years. And those people in those my friends in that picture, oh gosh, whew, hot. Yeah, I'm gonna do some of those fries too. We would hang out on weekends and go to class from Friday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to Sunday at 3 for 3 years, every once a month. They're from all over the country. There are a couple of myself from Philadelphia. There are a couple of us from Philly, but there are different chiefs and central office positions in districts and independent schools and charter schools. So they weren't just principals. Many of them were in different positions, but it was for educational leadership. And so that's what I got my doctorate at Penn. And so that's what that picture is. Ah.
It's cooking in.
Right?
Dogs here.
So that's Nikita years ago.
The big one?
The big one, the golden doodle. And she should be coming back to the link as our therapy dog post-COVID again, which you guys actually never got to meet, so it'll be great. And that is our friend Pepper. That's my best friend's dog, Pepper. And it was a puppy.
You ready?
All right, yep.
Ready? Seven. Yeah. Little bite.
Okay, a little bit.
Oh my god.
I actually like this one.
Like it?
I'm just gonna come back and hit me though.
Yeah. Just give it a couple seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's really going. I already got tears
Me
coming
too.
out my eyes.
I'm sweating a little bit.
How's your tongue feeling?
Warm. Okay. This Coke Zero does the trick though.
Water and ice. Classic. So, here, looks like maybe like a graduation going on here.
So, after leaving Edison, Alny High School, I don't know if you ever knew it was East and West. It was broken into two at one point. It was the first high school that was renaissanced over to a charter system and under Aspira. And so I was the founding administrator at Alny Charter High School, and that was our graduating senior class.
Wow.
So that was like just a group fun shop.
What year was that?
That's a really good question. It might have been my third year there. So that was 14, 15, 16. I think that might have been the class of 2015 or 2016. 2015 maybe?
Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
It's a lot of them too. It's a lot of seniors. Compared to last year's.
Yeah.
This is nothing compared to these.
Well, it was always, working at Edison and Alny, big comprehensive schools, it was a wonderful experience. But when I came to the Link, being a small school, I wasn't used to it at first. But I get to be at the Link and get the opportunity to know each and every one of you particularly well. When you have a big comprehensive school, I may know all their names, but I may only get to really know 230 of them.
Yeah.
So it's a different ballgame when you're at a big school.
Woo.
I know, I am sweating.
Yeah. 8th wing here.
8th wing, okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm really starting to get nervous. I mean, I'm surprised, I'm doing good this time.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Okay. I'm not licking my fingers anymore. That was a rookie move earlier.
Yeah, don't try to wipe your face or nothing. Right here.
Woo! It is hotter. Okay.
I think I got lucky. I didn't really get too much sauce on that bite.
I think I did.
What's the name of this one?
Da Bomb
The
Evolution.
bomb. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one's gonna hit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, this one looks like it was a while ago.
Oh, yeah. So that was in New Jersey, near Atlantic City. It was called the Inflatable 5K. So fun fact about me, I hate running. But I did start jogging and running over the years, and I will only do a 5K. I only run 3.1 miles, no matter where I'm at. And if I get to 3.1 on my watch, I stop, and then I walk wherever else I'm going, if I'm going home. But yeah, that was from the inflatable 5K pre-pandemic, so that was
How far was it like the running distance?
3.1 miles. So 5K is a 3.1. Yep. I do not go beyond 3.1 miles ever anymore. Mm-mm. Yep. Woo.
All right, let's
All right.
the knife in here.
This is called Psycho hot sauce.
It's called Psycho.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Why? Why?
gonna find out.
Okay.
This one's hitting quick.
I feel burning. I don't taste it. It just burns.
That bite, it like really attacked me.
Burning sensation. Woo. Okay.
So
You're not even sweating, Rodrigo. This is amazing.
got little tears.
Yeah.
So we're actually on the last picture. We still got one more wing, but it's fine. So I think we know.
So, fun fact, that's not Bellamy.
That's not your baby?
That baby's like 9 or 10 years old right now.
So
That is my one of my best friend's babies, JJ. And JJ is adorable. He's brilliant and smart and lovable. But I was having a bad day, and they sent me a picture of JJ with Team Bujak. And so I love the picture so much that I put it up on my wall to remind me, even on the bad days, there's,
you're like
a happy baby. Like a happy baby on their side.
You feel like hanging around JJ has like built you up to being like warmed up to being a mother.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of friends with kids, and so it's always been lovely to be that, auntie, friend type of person in their lives. Whew. Okay, last one.
You ready?
We're ready. Ready.
This one is called the Apollo, I believe.
Yep, the last day. Oh my God.
The last dab.
Dab. Okay, sorry, it's not.
You good? Ready?
All right, do it.
How you feeling?
Good. Really good.
Is that like sarcasm?
No, like I still feel like I'm alive. Yeah, that's hot. That's really hot.
Okay, so it's Friday.
Yes, it is. Woohoo!
Got any plans this weekend?
I'm taking Bellamy to the zoo for the first time
Really?
tomorrow. It's finally not raining. So, and it's nice and cool. I'm excited.
It's nice.
How about you?
I'm probably gonna go to the mall. We'll see. Everybody, they see my stories. I usually post where I go and stuff. Keep everybody updated, like a little vlog.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and speaking of that, zoo trip coming up soon.
Uh-huh.
October.
I'm not sure. It's coming up though, in a couple weeks, right? That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have 60 kids going on that trip. 60 students. It's a lot. Sorry, it is kicking in now.
Yeah. Oh wow, you're really sweating.
Yep, I am.
Really sweating.
Enjoying the moment.
So, ran out of questions, but I'm gonna just
Yeah.
hit you with this last one here.
Sure.
Any goals you have for this year?
Any goals for this year? So, as a school, I would love for us to really know what our learning outcomes are, the 5 learning outcomes. That's a real big school goal in our project-based learning model. So that's the big school goal. Another big goal is to just really have more student celebrations. and really enjoy each other's company and have more field days and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the two big things I'm looking forward to doing this year.
I think for me, I just say work hard, like keep my grades
Yes.
how they've been, A's, B's,
We expect nothing less from you.
nothing less. And just be a good role model for freshmen.
They need that. They need that.
How a good kid's supposed to act, and you know. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
7 weeks. You did great.
Thank you. I appreciate being a part of the show. Thank you for having me.
All right.